Hey, what's going on? Sorry, man. What's going on? It's your boy Brandon Berg, man. Just really want to catch with you guys. Really want to, a lot of things going on in Houston. With um, the racial terror, killing of a little black girl, 7 years old in Houston. So right now, there's a lot of things going on. The cops being real nonchalant, giving vague speeches, especially with this police chief. Not really a goddamn fan of the guy. I really can't stand that dude at all. Just how the ignorance and just the bliss of fucking almost of hate that he has for black people in a way. So definitely not really feeling that guy at all. But I definitely have not even checked the surviving R. Kelly document, all that shit. It's more like everybody been knowing that R. Kelly been fucking with little girls since the motherfucking 90s and early 2000s. It shouldn't even be a big ass fucking story now. Um, if they wanted to, they could have took him down 20 years ago and let it be like that. Um, but just talking about it to me is like a deflecting, uh, almost like in a way of man bashing, but in the same right, it's trying to make us forget about all these goddamn racial assassinations that a lot of black people was having on a national front, and there's also a crisis going on. We're pretty much is deemed as a race war. So to me, that's just an abstraction. It's something I really don't want to talk about. Even though I said a little bit about it now, I really don't even want to talk about it. Um, but I definitely want to just jump on here and just talk a little bit briefly about Texas Governor Abbott and his statement. He wants the state of Texas to take over Houston HISD. Now, Houston HISD is very poorly run. They blame about being poorly funded, but this has been going on for decades. Um, from a lot of school closures, a lot of fraud, a lot of neglect, and everything else. I know the Houston School District rank, I think, 39 um, in the nation, one of the worst school districts in the nation. As Houston being the fourth largest city, it shouldn't even be that bad, but it is. Um, right now, the school board and some parents of HISD took to a defense about Abbott wants the state to take over Houston School District for its poor and lack of leadership. Now, the reason why I can't fault him saying it is because it is a lack of leadership, and a lot of racial overtone. You have a huge growing Hispanic population that is almost a majority of Houston of the Houston school district that is trying to really take full control of it. From what happened a couple months ago with the firing of that black superintendent. The other superintendent, he left for New York, but he was doing a lot of school closure, um, and there was a lot of money. He was skimming money. He was stealing a lot of the funds as well. So there was a lot of corruption, even with that last superintendent. So when they had the black woman as the superintendent, they ended up. I think she was only there for like a couple months, and they ended up firing her. They didn't even let her serve the rest of the school tenure. They just up and fired her, and it was leading by two Spanish women. So there was like a racial takeover among the school board. You know what I'm saying? So Abbott, in his way, he thought about hell. You got a body, you got a governor, a governor's group trying to governor just a little part um, a sexuality of Houston, and they can't even do that right. So he said, "What's the point of even letting you guys run your own stuff. We might as well take it over. Now, there's a lot of money in Houston school districts. You know what I'm saying? You can actually make more money if you privatize it, and he's a very big advocate of charter schools and privatizing schools. Um, a very big push in the Trump administration about that, and through not just through the Republican or conservative, but as well in progressive and liberal. There's actually a favoritism in privatizing schools and charter schools and et cetera, et cetera. Um, so yeah, he definitely want to push for that, but the school board don't show to me no progress of leadership, as you saw. Basically a push, basically a firing. And then they wanted to bring back another school superintendent that left. Uh, he left because he basically wanted to try something new, and just what it is. Um, but yeah, two Spanish women led the charge and to firing the black woman that was, she's the acting superintendent of Houston school district. They didn't, and it was an underhand from the other three black board members that was there because they helped with the hiring. They did it under their noses. You know what I'm saying? To the point they almost was like a push now, a push out and shift to power. So that's just what it is. And right now, Abbott is doing his little push for power. Um, it's just a lot of things going on. I think, yeah, but definitely one just really was let you know what's going on. Abbott's showing some teeth, like Trump is showing his teeth with the shutdown. I think the House, just nominated Nancy. Actually, they just elected Nancy Pelosi. Now the thing about Nancy Pelosi is when she was in the position of Speaker of the House, it was during the Obama presidency. For her, it was gravy train all day long. But she with Trump. Trump talked about he'll shut that bitch down all year long. Nobody, if he shut down the government, guess what? You're not gonna be there. Shut down. So it's almost like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? Your constituents are gonna be very angry if there's nothing being done. So it just is what it is. I mean, like I said, he got. I mean, you can't false him, man. He got strong conviction. He wants the wall. That's what his whole that platform, the wall, got him to become the president. So he understand his winning the presidency was based off the wall. So he is going to do everything in his power for that wall. That's what it is. He's about to demonstrate power. You know what I'm saying? Do Democrats got a leg up? No, they don't have a leg up. They only got the House. You know what I'm saying? The House is not really the most powerful part of Congress. It's the Senate. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a lot of progressives talking think they're gonna run Congress, they got another thing coming. This is what it is. But yeah, like I said, man, I just wanted to just drop this a little bit, just discuss what's going on, what's really going on and all the agenda. But then, like I said, all these agendas got racial overtones to it. You know what I'm saying? With the school board, Abbott, the little girl getting killed. You got R. Kelly. All this got, even with the Congress, they talk about Dreamer. To me, that's bullshit. That's why I have no regulation in this Congress at all. To me, they're not going to do nothing. And they definitely ain't going to push for nothing for Black American DOS. So, I'm not really going to show no type of faith to them. That's what it is. But, yeah, man, just really want to just drop this real quick. And I'll get with you guys real soon, all right? One.